This is really interesting. This is a real piece of history. Look where we are. I mean, this is woodland now, but Tony's just told us that there's a turntable here where they used to turn steam engines around on tracks, trains. I mean, it must have been a hell of a long time ago, because it's, I mean, look how mature some trees are. So there we are, look. You can see you can see part of it there.
Obviously it's been filled in for many years.
Goes round there, look. See it going round there. So it's huge. So just explain what this is, Tony.
It's a turntable for the steam trains, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and they used to. This is what I've been told, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know which direction they came from, because this wasn't here many years ago.
Yeah.
And the trains came in to where you're stood there, went onto a platform, and then they turn it, and the people walked on here, pushing it round.
To push it, yeah.
You can tell how wide it's, how big a circle it is by the circumference of what we've got left here.
Well, you can see, look, it comes round here and goes right round here. So a huge circle. Like Tony said, the men would be on here, pushing it round and turning the engine round.
Go whichever way it went.
I mean, we're walking on something that, God knows how many years ago, folks have walked on and pushed steam trains on. I mean, you can tell how long ago it is. I mean, look at
I know, look at
trees.
Look where we are. We're in the middle of a wood.
Yeah.
And here we are. We found this turntable. That's absolutely brilliant.
History.
This is history.
History
But that hasn't always been there, Martin. Apparently this was flat ground,
Yeah.
like that. It was flat.
Yeah.
And I think all they did was turn them round. You know, they brought it.
Yeah.
It was all coke on the floor, what they've come out of the coke boxes.
Well, you said you used to empty coke boxes and refill them with coke.
That's
yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
It was an old guy that I bumped into walking around here, and he was telling me all about it. So interesting.
I would think, Tony,
It's down there.
Yeah.
a lot of people won't even know this is here, Tony.
No, they wouldn't. You wouldn't know if I hadn't told you.
But it's great to grab to see what's left of it, isn't it?
Look.
And how big an operation it's got.
Yeah, there it goes. Goes right round there. See, Tony and Craig, there's still coal here that they'd used to light the boilers and steam
coal
trains.
that's already been burnt.
Yeah,
In the steam trains, see it?
yeah,
And that's
Cool.
That's coal. That's new stuff.
yeah.
I mean, I'm going to come back down here with a bag. Get stocked up.
So yeah, but it'd be fascinating to know how long ago this was, Tony.
How many stories can this tell?
I know,
There's this
wow.
coal here. I mean, this is old coal. But, this is older. I mean, this is millions
yeah.
of years old. But look at this. It's just...
Imagine the activity here with all men physically turning these engines around
So
on this
just drop
turntable.
on
They must have
something
had it balanced right.
To
mustn't they?
drop on something like this in an area like this is unbelievable. And thanks, Tony.
In middle of
Can't thank you
nowhere.
enough.
That's a lovely piece of history there, Tony. Found this right next to the turntable. What we've just shown. We just found this here. Look, you see,
Yeah.
looks like there's a couple of old railway lines there, but under there, look, it's a cast. Let me just zoom in there. There, look, it's a cast iron drain going somewhere. I mean, look at if I just come around here.
Look how we've built walls.
Look at the old wall in here. Now this is obviously all part of the same era when the turntable were in use, but again,
People that have made this
a little interesting find. You know, you can only imagine what were going on in here decades and decades ago. Through this wood, there's all under our feet. There's what's that,
coal
Tony?
there,
Is that what's been burnt?
Yeah, that's come out of a steam train.
So there's coal and clinkers all over this woodland floor. It's just, you can feel it almost, can't you?
Goodness knows what is under.
Can you imagine how busy this was in its day? That's a great piece of history you've shown us there, Tony. Thank you. Another here. We don't know where this actually goes. This runs the length of the wood and goes right up the side of the old steam train turntable. So, I mean, just decades and decades of history. We're just finding all sorts in this. It's a right little gem, is this wood, Tony. Come out at wood where Tony's showing us a fascinating piece of history in the old shunting table for the steam engines. So we're about probably 150 metres away now. We've just come out of the wood, and here we are. It's some modern tracks now. Tony, which sounds easy, just like connecting and shunting lines. They don't go very fast on here, but obviously, you know, in days gone past, like decades ago, those tracks would be coming somewhere in this field with the old steam trains then going onto that turntable, and they'd be turned around physically, or whatever they did with them. So it's just, for us to come and see that and imagine what went on in years gone past, is fascinating. And I think we've so much more content to come here with Tony. I'm really looking forward to it, as I believe Craig and Tony are.
Tony and myself are really looking forward to it.
So yeah, so you know, follow
some
and watch
good times.
follow and watch this space, 'cause there's a lot more to come.